We are independent software testers, servicing global 500 banking, finance and insurance clients, helping them to get it right the very first time in a rapidly evolving and increasingly complicated digital world. Testing by an independent third party brings in rigor, objectivity and transparency, a task that calls for a specialist. We are the specialists.
Somehow I have always been fascinated with the example or the story of Red Adair. He's the guy who can put out an oil well fire under any circumstances, any blazing fire anywhere, and we saw him in action in the Middle East during the war years. So he's the best guy. Nobody else in the world can do that job better than Red Adair.
Today, Thinksoft is India's largest independent third-party software testing outfit. We have over 1 million person-hour track record with global banks and financial organizations.
What differentiates Thinksoft from the other organization is our unique domain focus. So we are niche among niche.
Over the last 3 years, Thinksoft has achieved a compounded annual growth rate of 35%. A growth facilitated by increased customer satisfaction as a result of productivity gains from product knowledge, cross-product experience, better processes, best practices and methodology developed and adopted by Thinksoft. Every engagement resulted in time and cost savings for the customer due to our judicious use of automation tools and effective deployment of trained testers. Thinksoft today has footprints in New York, London, Singapore, Bangalore, Chennai and Mumbai, and an enviable record of successful project deliveries worldwide. The fundamental focus on processes enabled us to earn the ISO 9001-2000 certification early. We pursued partnerships and alliances across the globe, ensuring access to some of the best test tools available. Today, more than 80% of our business is from existing customers. Improved testing could result into significant cost reductions, running up to $1.5 billion annually. Our clients acknowledge that value delivered by us far exceeds their investments in our services. For one, it added up to $4.8 million in a short span of 3 years.
Over the years, we have built a number of best practices which are ingrained into the process of every testing project that we do.
The products tested and developed by us reflect this dedication, be it in the domains of corporate banking, retail banking, accounting systems or CRM. Our efforts in all these areas have been to better the best and to ensure for our customers a Six Sigma quality output. Our unique achievement is to be able to handle large and complex projects in a 100% offshore test planning atmosphere with scalability and quality delivery. Association with Thinksoft gives our clients a unique value proposition supported by the time-tested 7 steps delivery model.
As more and more of our clients and prospects look at embracing the outsourcing wave, more and more it's found that there's a lot of difference between promise and delivery when they look at outsourcing to software development to outsiders. And they see a lot of quality gap in outsourcing, and that's where we come in and bridge the gap.
We meet the customer's time-to-market needs, leveraging strengths from the latest in technology. It is made possible through parallel procedures, compressing total time without compromising on delivered quality. Thinksoft has the infrastructure to tackle the most complicated and time-bound software issues. 30,000 square feet fully furnished office space at Chennai, Mumbai and Bangalore. 350 die-hard soldiers. Test labs with workstations and connectivity. Training and library facilities. High bandwidth VPN connectivity with 100% fail-proof backup. Mumbai and Chennai as disaster recovery centers to each other, and encapsulated secure LANs specific to each client. Even in the most challenging of situations, Thinksofters excel. Our responses to customer challenges are stories of persistent grit. In our experience with an Indian banking customer, we had to fight through the initial reluctance to share information, assure them of our domain expertise, and tell them bluntly the risks that they face. Our very first deliverables convinced them of our abilities. At Thinksoft, training is the key. We emphasize on cross-training in multiple domains.
And once this is done, they work in the projects for some time, and quite often even during this time frame they come back for more programs as and when required.
Life at Thinksoft is full of challenges, much of which is fun. Like our knowledge sharing practices. Here the Thinksoft Vikings get the opportunity to sharpen their fencing skills and learn from each other's mistakes and achievements. Thinksoft aims to provide the right kind of work-life balance to its people. After all, to get the best out of them, they have to be given the best out there. Multi-skilling, growth and pride of association comes naturally to a Thinksofter.
All the skills that I have learned from being a test engineer, test lead and a test coordinator and a business analyst have now enabled me to come a full circle.
A Thinksofter always aims to better his previous best. Each stride forward adds to the experience, and the next step is always firmly based on that learning.
There's a huge market potential out there. There's no reason why we can't make use of this. We have the right business model in place. We have the right intangibles in place, and it's a matter of time before we achieve our dreams.